A brand new season of Clash Royale is here, and today I'm going to show you the best deck, which is dominating the meta. I'm going to be explaining why this deck is so good and how to play it. So I really hope you guys enjoy and you find this video helpful. If you do, leave a like. Leaving a like lets me know you guys enjoy the content. Also, if you could subscribe, it really supports me, and let's hop right into it. On your screens right now, I'm going to put a list of the top 10 players from last season and the deck they used. I just want you guys to look for common denominators. Just cards that appear multiple times, and try and work out what the best deck is. It's kind of hard to spot, just take your time, pause the video if you need to, but yeah, it's kind of obvious. Minor Poison. This deck is dominating the meta. 8 out of the top 10 players used it last season, and I'm going to explain exactly why this deck is so powerful and how to play it. Nerf Minor is no longer a meme, they actually need to nerf this deck. So let's start with the win condition. Minor Poison. It is guaranteed tower damage, and that is super important. The Minor will always hit the opponent's tower, and even if they catch it with a troop, a lot of the time you can just poison that troop and you get good tower damage and good value. It has a champion in the deck, and the champion cannot be replaced. The purpose of the champion in this deck is for that 3-card cycle, so you can spam even more Minor and poisons. Wall Breakers. They are there for extra pressure. They're only 2 elixir, and if they connect to the tower, they do 500 damage each, which is just a ridiculous amount. You then have one of the best defenses in the game, with the Tower of Power, archers, and goblins. You can pretty much defend anything, and we are going to hop into a grand challenge to show you how to play this deck live. Into a game here against a star, and first play I like to split Wall Breakers. Splitting Wall Breakers is a great play because it forces out multiple answers or a defensive building like that Inferno Tower. We're now going to Minor onto his tower, and he does go Wall Breakers, so we are going to log them away. He goes Valkyrie, that's fine. Here we are just going to play archers because he goes with a drill. Going to Mighty Minor that Valkyrie away, and we are going to play goblins on this drill. A very straightforward and easy defense. We now have a big counter push going towards him, and we will poison this Dark Goblin. Again, good poison value, guaranteed tower damage, and he still has to deal with these archers, so he played guards. Going to ignore those guards and actually just pressure him. Going to go with Minor Wall Breakers combo. Tower focuses the Minor and those Wall Breakers, one of them connected, and we forced out a defensive fireball, giving us a massive damage lead. And you guys can just see the amount of control I have in this game. Whatever this guy throws at me, I have an answer for. My cycle's faster than his, so I can always outcycle him, and there's just really nothing this guy can do, and that's kind of sad. We are going to log away that Dark Goblin, going to obviously Mighty Minor this Valkyrie, and I could go for another Minor onto his tower. I'm going to wait. I'm going to get ready with the ability in case he plays guards. If not, I'm going to use the ability now because that does damage. Like around 400-500 damage the ability does, which is very overpowered. Here we Minor, he caught the Minor, so we are going to poison. We get that good poison value. Here we are just going to play goblins for these Wall Breakers. I was a little slow on my placement, because honestly I was looking at my camera. Going to split archers because now I'm leaking because I'm looking at my camera, so I need to stop looking at my camera. Going to cycle my log here, and he does go with a drill. Here we are just going to Tower of Power. He also tried to prediction fireball me, didn't really work out. We are going to Minor onto his tower and then Wall Breakers, forcing out a Valkyrie. The Valkyrie though does not counter Wall Breakers by herself, so we get even more damage. It's very easy to see right now why this is the best deck in the game. It's just extremely overpowered, and there's just nothing my opponent could have done this game. He actually just gave up. We made him rage quit. That's how dominant this deck is, and that's how broken it is right now. We are going to throw him the good game, and just get ready to see this deck everywhere. Everyone's going to use this deck this season. Something very important to keep in mind with this deck is you are a control deck. You're not going to win the game off one push. You're doing a bunch of pushes back to back, and that's what's going to win you the game. Also, I have never seen this before, but Deck Explorer doesn't work right now, and it says Sparky zapped the Deck Explorer, please try again later. And then I got some star points. What? Why? Let's hop into another game. I'm getting distracted. Okay, into another game against creepers. Oh man. Going to split archers to start the game. It's a very neutral play, it's very good play. and he goes with a Mega Knight. So we are going to cycle goblins at the bridge and go with a miner onto his tower, just pressuring that opposite lane tower, and one little goblin is on his tower, forcing out a earthquake, and now we can just mighty miner this Mega Knight for a very easy defense. Archer also took care of that tombstone, so we can use the ability here. And a little trick with this deck is you can actually use wall breakers to push your mighty miner to the tower faster. Wall breakers connected, and we will poison this wizard. Going to play goblins, going to also log away the wizard because we do not want him taking care of my goblins. Boom. And just like that, it's already game over. I did the wall breaker push and it was too good. He played an inferno tower, so we are just going to play a miner onto his tower, and it's already game over. He Mega Knights, so I'm just going to play a mighty miner in the back. And once again, as long as I just play good defense here, there's nothing he can do. A very weird tombstone at the bridge. We get good poison value, and again this mighty miner does melt the Mega Knight. This guy, once again, we made him rage quit, he gave up, and that's going to be another 3 crown. So we're into another game here, and I want to show you guys a very broken mechanic, but I need to wait till triple elixir time. So this game I'm just going to purely defend, and when we get to triple, I will show you how broken this deck can be. I think this guy is log bait as well, which is a super easy matchup for me, so I should have absolutely no problem in this game. So even without attacking, we made this guy give up. So we're about to hit triple elixir time, we're 20 seconds away, and what's really broken with this deck is that 3 card cycle I was talking about, especially in triple elixir time, because you're getting elixir so fast, your cycle's so quick, you can actually get multiple minor poisons on their tower down. And that's what I'm going to demonstrate right now. So we are going to play a mighty miner at the back here, we are going to miner onto his tower, we are then going to very quickly cycle some cards. Let's say he played something on my miner, we can poison that, and then we're back round to another miner. Wall breakers opposite lane, and this is what I mean with this deck is you can just constantly pressure them, and it's actually very broken. Like I said, that guy rage quit, he gave up, but that really shows the power of the 3 card cycle, the fact that you can get multiple miners on their tower, and when you are playing at top ladder, sometimes it comes down to tiebreaker, and getting those multiple minor poisons down is super important. But yo, that's going to wrap it up for today. Probably the best deck this meta, and I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, of course subscribe if you have not already, and as always, make sure you guys take care, brush your hair, and peace out. Woo!